Hello, old Splinter Snaker here with another figure review. Sticking with the Arkham waves, we have the DC Direct, or collectibles if they were. I think Series 4 Batman Arkham City Nightwing. I want to say Series 4. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this guy came out with the super articulated Batman and some other figures I can't remember. Anyway, what can we say about this figure? Let's get to the figure instead. The character itself, Nightwing, I'm actually quite a fan of his. Although I've not read much of the comic books or the old comic books of him, I am quite a big fan of the character itself. And when they made him a playable character, even though he was an extra in the Arkham City game, I was over the moon. I thought it was really cool. He was my favourite character to use in the challenge maps, and I kind of was only really bummed out that he made no storyline appearance. Sorry, spoiler. But you know, he just, yeah, the character itself was really cool. I loved what they did with the suit design, and we'll go over that in a second. And like I said, he was my favourite guy to use in the actual game itself. So let's move on to this figure. As I said, he's sporting the Arkham City look. Which has this nice like leathery kind of armor, which has got some great texture to it, and he really does look absolutely awesome. I have some gripes with the figure, but not much, as this is probably maybe one of my favorites from the entire wave. We shall see. Now, you can get two versions of this guy. You can get, this is the DC Collectibles or the DC Direct one. But the Batman Legacy also came out with one, which had a lot more articulation, more along this kind of line, more along the standard DC UC kind of articulation. And that too looks like a pretty good figure. In fact, I'm actually doing a trade with someone for him, so I should have him in a few days. He comes with 3 accessories. He comes with 2 of these batons and his little stand there. So let's go over the batons first, and then we'll go over the actual detail of the figure. Now, compared to the DC, Batman Legacy one, that one just comes with the same batons, I believe, that you get with the standard DC UC Nightwing, which basically means silver with a bit of grip. Sorry, I'm having some focus problems. These ones are a brand new sculpt, and they look just like the ones he uses in the game. And they are absolutely gorgeous. I was blown away by these things. Was not expecting them to be this nice. And like I said, they do look exactly like they look on the game. They're both identical. I've got a bit of a paint bleed there, but no big deal. They got nice like silver with some black at the ends here, some more silver and a little bit of blue for his little taser parts. You know, just actually looking at this is making me want to play that game again and be him. I haven't played Arkham City for a while. The base, he's not going to probably stand by himself. The base is very simple, flat, gloss, 1 peg, Protec, China. And that's it. It's quite nice actually. It's simple and it's, you know, it's a nice simple base, nothing to it. Like I said, he comes with 2 of these. Getting these in and out of his hands can be tricky, but we'll go over that in a bit. And they're both very well painted, very well detailed, and I do love them a lot. I'm really happy that he went the extra mile for that. As for Mr. Grayson himself, sorry, spoiler for his secret identity. Yeah, to be honest, I think the worst part about this figure, sculpt wise, is maybe the face. I just don't think it's quite there. It's a good face sculpt and it does look good, and I do look at it and think Dick Grayson or Nightwing. I just don't think it's maybe exactly to the game. But you know, it's not like I said, it's not a bad face sculpt. He's got a very kind of emo-y hairstyle. I'm not a big fan of the emo hairstyle, but I think it did work really well for this character, and it's all really sculpted very well. The mask is a gloss and the hair is a matte, so that's pretty cool. Makes the mask pop a bit more. Looks like his like middle wingtip bit on mine is a bit off center, but it's not too bad. The eyes are painted pretty well. You know, it's a nice head sculpt. I do like it. But the armor is where it really blows away. He's got detail in the armor all over. And it's pretty much a solid black with some like darker black. I have to say, it's grey actually, come to think about it. Maybe it's like a really dark grey with some black lines going throughout, and then this metallic blue on his shoulders and arms. But just the apps, the texture, this all this like these lines you can see, that's all textured, that's not painted in. So it's all got a great feel to it, and the detail in him is just absolutely phenomenal. They've really gone over the top for this guy for his sculpt. Everything just looks absolutely bang on. Just looking how it looks exactly in the game. So I'm very happy with the sculpt of this guy. So gripes. They're not really major gripes. That's a pretty cool picture there. They're not really major gripes. One gripe is his head. Because due to the sculpt of his hair, it doesn't go back pretty much at all. And the kind of angle of his head is nearly always looking down. So I'm a bit meh. The other thing is he's got these on his back. Now in the game, when he puts these away, they actually go in like that along the blue. They don't clip on like that. But the fact that they've gone to the effort to add these, I think is good. He does have like little holes in there, and I was thinking of actually drilling a hole on my legacy one if I ever got one, but I just never got around to it. Never got around to getting the figure, like I said. And if I did it on this one, it would ruin the mould, and two, they'd be these are quite long. I mean, they're about the size of his arm, as you can see. So they'd have to stick out about that much, and it would look ridiculous. But they do clip into these. Very nice, very secure. It's more classic to what he has in the comics, and I'm okay with it. It bugged me when I saw the pictures, but I'm okay with it now. I think it looks okay, and it hides them, and he's got a storage space for them, so I am actually really okay with that. I'm contemplating maybe my Anglum, maybe. Maybe I might take these off and put these here. I don't know, we'll see. And I could maybe like clip them like that, and they could cross over. I don't know. I'm not that bothered about it, to be honest. It bugged me a bit more a while back. Okay, let's go over his articulation. Now, the head is on a ball, but it's very limited due to the hair sculpt. And as I said, that does kind of bum me. I may alter it. I haven't decided. It can rotate full 360 degree, no problems. Not really any forward. A little bit forward, a little bit back. That's it. And a little bit of a pivot from side to side, but really nothing, to be honest. Shoulders are on ball discs, but they're the transparent ones, so I've got to be wary of these. I've been told, numerous people are telling me to watch out. They break easily. So bearing in mind, I'm trying to be very gentle with these things. So they can go up that far. Not the greatest, but you know, I can't really complain, to be honest. That's good enough for me. That's you can get some great poses with that much alone. Excuse me. Shoulders, I can go around full 360 degree. Now this is where I'm saying that he's one of the better figures, because he has a bicep cut, which is really good. Just a single full 360 in the bicep, sorry. Just a single in the elbow, not quite 90. And then there's a glove cut. Now his hands are different. They're at different angles, but I'll go over that and I attach his battens to his hands. I think this figure would have been good with an ab crunch or a diaphragm joint. I think it would really help with some better posing and some ankle joints, but we'll get to that in a sec. But I can understand why they didn't, because it would ruin this great sculpt. I will do a comparison when I get my Batman Legacy one, and we will have a look at them together and see. But yeah, nothing in the torso or the waist. Camera's quite high, sorry guys. He does have T-cut hips, which is very cool, and they do actually go out. Not a massive range. And again, I'm trying to be very careful because I'm worried about breaking these things. You see, they're kind of translucent, they're see-through. I've been told that's a very brittle plastic, so I've got to be very gentle with them. So that's his split, and that's his Spartan. I personally would have preferred more, but I don't mind, it's okay. He has a single bend in the knee, only to there. Again, not the most amount. And then we just have a boot cut of 360 degrees. And then that's it. That's all his articulation. He does stand pretty well by himself, as you can see. And he stands 6 3/4 inches tall. Size comparison. Here we are against the DC Direct Arkham City Batman. And here he is next to the Batman Legacy Arkham City Batman. Who doesn't want to stand? Now, as you guys should know, Nightwing is a smaller character to Batman. He's not necessarily that much shorter, but he's nowhere near as bulky as Batman. So I think these two are pretty good in scale together. Maybe not so much with this guy. But again, we'll come over that when we get the Batman Legacy, Batman Arkham City Legacy Nightwing. Yeah, not sure what else I can say. Like I said, he does hold his batons well. This hand is at a kind of offset angle, so it looks like it's more of a point. Whereas this hand is a bit more of a square. Now, I find it easier with this hand to kind of feed it through. He doesn't hold it in the middle that tight, so you have to kind of just get to there, and then he holds it just fine. This one, he holds the middle bit quite tight. Well, I think it's best if you kind of like wedge them just on the edges of the actual gizmos. But you should be able to see from the angle of the hands, this one goes down a bit more. In fact, if I do them straight down, you can see it like that. That actually looks pretty cool, just like that. But yeah, in short, from the beginning of the video, I had him posed in kind of that stance he does when you play him in the game, when he's ready to go in. Kind of has one arm, one behind and one in front, like that. Again, I haven't played the game in a while, so you can get some really good poses with him. And the stand, he's only got the one peg hole, but it fits in quite nice. And you can get some really great poses with him, and you could have him kick in, or you know, whatever you'd like. It is a really great figure. Sorry guys, I didn't pay a lot for him on eBay. I got him at a very good price, and I am over the moon with him. My DC Direct Collectibles Arkham City collection is phenomenally grown rapidly, very shortly, and I'm super happy about that, because yeah, I'm such a fan of the game series. I'm kind of feel somewhat dumb that I haven't done these guys sooner. But yeah, I'm not sure what else I can say about this guy. He's absolutely phenomenal figure, and he's very, very good. Very, very well sculpted. I was going to say good looking there. Very beautifully sculpted. If you're a fan of the series and you like the Arkham games, then I cannot recommend this one enough. He, like I said, an absolute gorgeous sculpt. I will do, like I said, a comparison video when I get my Batman Legacy Arkham City Nightwing, and I'll leave a link in this video when it arrives for that one. But it'll be in my Legacy review that I'll do a comparison. And like I said, guys, I'm not sure what else I can really say. And that's my review on him. I hope you guys liked it. I would pick him up if you see one. And yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Please leave any comments below. Please subscribe. And I will catch you guys later. Bye-bye.